Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Beth Deer.
When I'm with you, I'm in paradise, paradise. I swear my eyes are paralyzed.
The origins of hip-hop can be traced back to a house party in the Bronx in the 1970s. Since then, the art form quickly spread to all corners of the world, including the remote Garden Hill community where young artist Matthew Monias was ready to be inspired.
I just wanna share the night with you.
Hi Matthew, can you tell me where you're from and where your love for music came from?
So currently I'm based out of Garden Hill First Nation, which is a remote flying community northeast of Lake Winnipeg. And I've been really interested in music ever since I was 4. I remember my mother would always be listening to music. She would always have the radio tuned to the local channel, and they would always have gospel jamborees, and I would always listen to it. And I guess through there, that's when I really started to fall in love with the way how the music sounded and the way how the people were singing. And that's how I really got started. I was mainly singing from 4.
Remember you my soul, the balance that I need. You challenge me in ways.
Even though music has always been a passion for Matthew, there have been challenges along the way.
When I was 8 years old, I kind of stopped singing altogether. That's when I realized I had a disability. I couldn't see, and that kind of affected me in a way to where I actually was depressed. Being so depressed at such a young age took a toll on me to where I actually stopped singing.
How did you find music again after that point?
I started playing with the piano because I'd received one for a gift. And I just kind of started learning how the keys sounded like. And then from 18, I really got into rap.
When Matthew was 16, a traveling music studio visited his remote community and invited him to collaborate. The song Help You See was the result.
I was born blind in a tiny community, built up depression.
Through my songs, I usually have a story to tell, or I want to express my feelings in a way, and I feel hip hop is easier to do it that way.
Help You See has more than 200,000 views online and was a stepping stone to perform with Nelly Furtado at Indigenous Day live in 2017.
Music for me is a way to cope with my emotions, my stress, my anxiety, what I go through, my personal struggles as a developing artist and trying to make things work for my music career.
Matthew, can you tell us a little bit about your brand new single, Paradise?
When I had made the beat for Paradise, because I'm also a producer, I'd started with just a guitar loop, and I was okay, this sounds summery. With the lyrics, I was kind of a summer love song, and I was kind of reflecting on a past relationship.
You're beautiful, I know that I will never waste this. Want you to know that I'm so happy that we waited.
That's what Paradise really means to me.
Yeah, I think summertime with someone special is what Paradise is for a lot of people, for sure. Now, I guess, Matthew, one really big question I want to ask is, what do you hope people take away from your music?
I want to use my story. I want to tell my story to be an example, be now I'm following my dreams despite all my struggles and issues that I had to get through, and all my obstacles as well. Really excited. This is something what I've always wanted to do. Share my music and my creation for the whole world to hear.